Hello, friend. In this episode, I'm going to discuss a potential level up on the common saying or practice, what would Jesus do? Spirit's inspiring this one because it's pointing out that if we don't already know what Jesus would do, it's because we're disconnected. And if something comes to our mind while we're disconnected, we're not likely to interpret it in a manner that has a depth of truth that would manifest itself to the degree of betterment that it would otherwise. Meaning, if we're already disconnected and we ask, what would Jesus do? We're likely to get a carnal-minded, egoistic interpretation, a misperception of truth, that type of interpretation of what Jesus would do. 111, my phone says, for low validation. So instead of asking what Jesus would do, the level up, the next level, would be to consciously align, meaning aligning your conscious mind with Jesus. Take a moment to still your beingness. Be still and know that I am God. Take a moment to still your beingness. Take a few deep breaths with elongated exhales. Lengthening the exhale promotes relaxation. Relaxation promotes the receptive state. The receptive state allows for the revelation. Just take a few deep breaths, and then state your intention. Jesus, bring to my conscious mind the guidance that serves the betterment of all. Allow the revelation to come in. When you ask, it doesn't come a day later. If it's not here now, it's because you need to refine your receptive state. I offer guidance in that in psychic development. Psyche is a word for soul, for spirit. So learning to connect to your soul, learning to connect to your spirit, learning to connect to your very consciousness. That is where revelation flows through, to and through. If when you're considering this connection to consciousness to be something difficult because you haven't practiced it yet, negate and replace that belief, meaning deny it and replace it with the belief that you can. Otherwise, you are creating consciously, you're manifesting that resistance to it. You're manifesting that obstacle. You can't believe one thing and have another, because your consciousness is the catalyst for your manifestation. Your conscious mind is what's determining your creation. So even if you have to pretend, try to pretend very well. Try to act it out as though you're an actor in your mind. Have faith. Command it. Be assured. Cultivate that sort of mindset. And then ask God, ask Jesus to come into your mind and offer that guidance. 444.
Raise vibration.
All right, so this is just a little tip. This is what we're all intended to grow towards, is our conscious awareness. We need not rely on Jesus. We need not rely on those who came before us who had this conscious connection. We can develop it ourselves and receive the sustenance that it provides. Jesus said this. Jesus affirmed it. This isn't heresy. If you don't have that conscious connection yourself, it's easy to misinterpret it. And that's where you would deny your own empowerment, if that is so the case. All right, friends? So consider it. Contemplate it. This works even if you don't believe in Jesus. Ask consciousness, ask spirit. Your consciousness can't be denied. Your isness is validated right now. Your very life, your very sense of existence is this divine spark in you. That is the extension of God. It's eternal. It's unchanging. Learn to cultivate your awareness of it. Learn to cultivate that relationship. And you won't be asking, what would Jesus do, for long. Spirit offers you the guidance before we even have the question. Why aren't we receiving the guidance prior to asking the question? Because we're already disconnected. We're already disconnected. Cultivate connection. Connection is just conscious awareness. It's giving your attention to consciousness rather than giving your awareness to distraction of consciousness. The external, the carnal, the earthly, right? So we'll close it for there. Today, my friends, if you're interested in guidance, my email is in the description. If you're inspired to join our community, the social media links are in the description as well. Have an awesome day.